to find food. So we're putting emphasis on Hernando County, but I think we should reach out wherever it may go, and we should reach out for help. I'm not going to be involved in any leadership. We're going to be involved in leadership, and suggestions, ideas, we surely need them. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Dory, and I thank you all very much for coming this morning.
Thank you so much, everybody. I really mean this. You've recognized the problem. You're not turning away from the problem. We all know it's here. There's hunger in our county, and we're going to do something about it, right? So if you were part of the leadership committee meeting and still want to be part of that, we're always open and we're always welcoming you to be part of this because it's the inception of this group. We've decided to go into segment groups, leadership groups, and I'll go over that with you. I'm going to also pass around, it's kind of a template, if you will, of the minutes of class and where we're going and all that. Plus I have some information for each person that's in charge of groups to pass out among themselves. So I'll just start with Achilles and pass it around. So you can, if anybody here taking minutes that would like to record any of this at this time, besides Kathy? Kathy, you are taking minutes, right? Okay, the segmented groups that we have considered, and we can always change this, will be the growing consulting groups. And just so that you get in the mind's eye, in your mind where we're leading, where we're going with this. This is for people that are already in the field. They're already working out there. Their leadership's in their own right as far as growers. And then we're going to get volunteers to go underneath you for your leadership. Basically, we're going to do satellites throughout the community, starting, of course, here in Hernando County, and we'll do outreach as this model progresses. But for right now, we'll concentrate here. And so we'll meet Spring Hill people, we'll be watching people, representation through Brooksville, all throughout Hernando County, and this information is for those who missed a meeting. The things that for the growing consulting class or groups will be creating steps on how to set up farms and gardens, write out steps, create a plan, areas to grow in, the seeds, all these types of things. And then William Ford has the ball rolling. He's probably the biggest leader in the community right now for community gardens. So you want to probably look at him, look at going the Green Dreams over here, look at different people like that. Just of course, Green Organics, Green Acres Organics or aquaponics. Their leadership too here in community. So see these types of people for these types of group. This will also need to be addressed. We'll need Stacy Strickland for it would be pest control, Greenwell Papper, our technical director J.B. Williams. These type of people, if we're doing types of application for pest control, we would like for you to use natural means, but if you're growing more conventionally, you'll have to see somebody like Stacy Strickland, etc. Let's see. This group will be hydroponic, vertical growing, aquaponic, raised bed, traditional crops. That's just some examples of volunteers we need for that. Satellite throughout Hernando County. We'll also need, we've come to the conclusion we'll need a gleaning group. This group is a very essential group. This group is really collecting leftover crops from farmers after the produce has been harvested, or they don't have pickers to come out and take care of these crops. So we'll need groups to go out there and start picking and then delegating for pickup. So we can have satellite areas for pickup. I'm just going to suggest, it's nothing written in stone, but say Natural Food Store here in Spring Hill in Hernando County, possibly the community garden. Honey Farm, wherever. We need to have education on picking. You know, it's not just pulling fruit. There is actual education behind that. We'll be happy to educate on that as well. You have to be aware of any pesticides that have been applied. You have to know the farmer's field and respect that farm when you go out. There's so many different things, so that's education in itself. And of course, once the produce has been picked, if this really goes well, we'll have to can it. We want to preserve it. So we can utilize our canning. We do have a canning rock cannery here in our community that we can utilize and actually take hold of that. Church groups can actually put their label on it and sell it for donations and that type of thing, and we can go further with this. So it's a good way for marketing as well. If you want to say represent the health food store, for example, you can say Brooksville Natural Food Store donating for Hungry in Hernando. Put your label on it. Let people know. That is a wonderful thing to do, and it's very inexpensive to do it. Of course, we need donations for jars and lids, spices, that type of thing, so we need people out there getting donations for that as well. We need administrative help. We need people that are grant writers. We need people that are there picking up the phone. We need all that type of work going on throughout this group. So if you're inclined to that, we need you. Big one is outreach and education. That is like the people that are out there in the forefront. They're out there taking all this food that we've grown, picked, canned, etc., and giving it to the people that's the whole idea of this project. So we need people in that field. We need educators. We need people that are out there that know food. They know the human body. They know, why are we doing this? What's the reason behind this? We need those types of groups. And then we also need marketers. We need people out there, the rah-rah group. Get out there and, come on, let's tell everybody about it. If it's just flyers we're handing out or DVDs, that's wonderful. So let's do that too. So if we could right now, leaderships, raise your hand, the people that were here at the committee meeting, okay? If you would if you would stand up and state up what area you would like to have your expertise in, and pass the microphone around.
Well, I'm William Ford, manager of Earl Community Garden, and because of some things that are in the works and have not fully developed, I need to be careful how much I commit to, but I'm available for consultation and any kind of help that I can give within my field of knowledge and the time that I have.
Hello, I'm Achilles Thomas, and with my background and such, I believe I'd be best suitable in helping this group with marketing and getting the word out, awareness.
My name is Kathy Conklin, and I would also like to be part of the communication and outreach group.
Project is that a lot of the people who are in poverty actually don't know how to cook. And Audrey isn't here right now, but I'll speak on her behalf as her boss. I think a really big component in the education side of things is showing people who are just used to fast food and getting what they can as pre-packaged food, what to do with these vegetables. And I can see a way of linking with the school system there and the project that you're involved in, which is amazing, in terms of getting kids and showing them how to make soup, how to make a salad, how to put together, a pound of lentils that costs 90 cents can feed a family if you have the veggies that go with it. So I think we should incorporate some kind of cooking school or cooking classes using organic produce that we generate into this project, and we've really rounded the circle if we can do that. I mean, people just don't know how to cook, and it's all well and good giving them vegetables, but if they don't know what the heck to do with them, then it's being wasted.
Hi there, my name is Chef Brian. I'm the owner of Brian's Place in Hernando Beach. Work really hard, and sometimes you don't give a chance to give back. And with these two lovely ladies, I fell in love with them, and they've coaxed me to come here. And I'm not a farmer. I'm not a guy in the community, but I know how to cook. I can teach people how to cook, and I can teach people how to utilize local vegetables. So I'd love to do my part. Background is I've been to culinary school. I'm a chef. I've had a lot of catering experience, and I would just like to use my knowledge to do good. So when we get all this food together, we can put it out in a timely manner so it doesn't go bad, and we don't have these people waiting. You know, we can get them fed and on their way.
I like the idea that I'd love to even start a cook. I mean, I'm an author, so you can use me to type. Yeah, I was thinking of why don't we just like do a cookbook, because I'm making my own peach salad right now at home that I got from Yo Chef that told me how to make it. So now I'm making me a peach salad, and I also made me a lentil beef burger. It was delicious. No meat at all. It had peas in it, carrots in it, and corn in it, and it took the lentils and boiled it down, add a little bit of flour and smash it up, boom. Put it in the oven, you had a lentil beef burger. It was great. I was loving it.
You're really proud of yourself.
I love your chef.
What I guess I'm taking in is getting people to look at food differently as how they've been looking at it, to eat healthier, to get away from the process that everybody's so accumulated. And that's what I see like within them. I know, and I'm not blaming pantries or whatever, like very few pantries distribute fresh produce, fresh vegetables to the people that are partaking from it.
But sometimes fresh vegetables scare people.
Yeah,
They do.
because that's where I guess the education part is going to have to come in.
So what's this?
I try to get healthy stuff as much as possible. We do salty snacks and different things like that. But they do love when we get fresh vegetables or what we can vegetable-wise, they go quick because they do love that. But otherwise, we try to get the healthier things. We get most of our stuff from Suncoast Harvest Food, and there's a lot of times, a lot of times they'll have stuff that don't move because nobody takes the Slim Fast or stuff like that. Hello, I'm going to grab the Slim Fast because we try to give as much healthy as possible, but it's hard.
Hi everybody. We have a program with Physalis Sciences called Community Giving. It's about giving back to the families and children in need who are malnourished. We had just discussed that people are receiving food, but there's nutrition in the food that they probably are receiving. So they look healthy, but their bodies are malnourished. And so I'm working with a company that actually provides a meal replacement shake, just like this. This is 30 adult meals. It's a nutritional shake, it's not a diet. This is a power-packed shake. It is deceiving. It's got an amazing protein, a Trisor patented protein, which builds nutrition in your body. It's got pre-digestive enzymes, all the vitamins and minerals your body needs. But this provides also children 60 meals. So 1 scoop for a child. So how does this partner with organizations in feeding children and families and communities? Basically, we work with organizations that disperse meals, non-for-profits that's able to do outreach backpack programs are extremely successful. This particular product can be mixed with orange juice, milk, water, soy milk, almond milk. It can be put in your oatmeal, it can be put in your yogurt, it can be put in any way to get nourishment in individuals with pure nutrition. So how this works is when we partner with an organization, you can donate for $24, and the company matches the donation with $24 buys 30 meals. The company matches that donation for any organization, and they get a bag. So 60 meals to kids, 30 adult meals, and this is put in backpacks. People are on the lunch programs, children are on lunch programs, they're going without food in the summers. It's an outreach program that's easy because we know growing and propagating takes at least 30 to 90 days to get healthy food, however, beneficial, still perishable, right? Can we not agree that there's a time span on food? This is great. This is actually a protein which has a shelf life of 3 years. So this is awesome. It does not go bad, and it provides pure nutrition. So we're here in the community partnering with, really, I mean, think out of the box. You know, not only churches, not non-for-profits, but just families, any organization that can get to people and provide meals. I would love to talk with you and see how we can help the community. Yes. How does it taste? This is an awesome question. It's known as the shake mix that tastes like cake mix. Yeah. It has a sweet cream flavor that I've never had somebody scowl or make a comment. It is phenomenal. I used to feed my children, you know, the Algae, and I cover it up with the cocoa and the great, just those shakes that you're like, if they drink it, I'll be a happy mom. They never asked for those. They asked for this. I'm like, yeah, what do you want for dinner? They're like, a shake, you know? And I'm like, okay, my husband and I look at each other like, wow. So it's kid tested, parent approved. That's what we like to say. So it's an amazing flavor. And if you guys like a sample, I don't have enough for everybody, but I can always bring back more, and I could probably at one point in time make shakes for everybody if you're interested.
Where do you order it?
You order it. Actually, what we do is we partner with the I can put you in contact with somebody that can order it, but we usually work with organizations that can disperse the meals.
Yeah, because when we bring it into the school system, we work it out with the first. The school provides something for kids that do shakes and stuff like that. So you'll work with the organization.
Yeah, we can go over the details once we know benefiting the kids.
Is it going home with any backpack? Because I'm trying to push it to my organization or whatever, since we do the backpack program. And they're looking at the physical part of the bag or whatever it says, about diet or weight or whatever. But to try to sell it to the nutritional benefit to them, so they're not looking at the packaging.
Correct.
And that's where I'm at right now.
Right. This shake is actually used. We all know that 2 out of 3 people are obese or overweight, and now 1 out of 3 children are obese or overweight. And we're starting diagnosing diabetes at age 15, 14, type 2. So our goal is obviously to get nutrition in people's bodies. As well as this product is also used in what she's referring to. It's actually a nutritional shake mix that helps recover, like athletes that do strenuous workouts or anybody exercising. It can be used to replenish as a workout recovery drink. So what she's saying is that's the purpose of this shake, as well as to get healthy, which possibly to lose, I call it taking out the trash, stuff your body doesn't need, so it can absorb the nutrients your body is trying to get. So there is multi-uses for this, but the basic is it's not a diet. We're in the breakfast, lunch, and dinner business. So this is actually a meal for anybody.